Hi guys, what's going on? Anyway, if you hear noise in the background, it's the boys. Anyway, what's going on? Crack-a-lackin', happy Saturday. My name's Light. So I went on my walk with my prayer beads, you know. I'm going to shoot a video here in just a little bit. I don't have beads to make a whole one, but I want to see them. I don't want to see me so much. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, Sonic sweet teas, yummy. Thank you. And I ate my rice, and I said thank you, and I said thank you to God. I started a prayer like this, but I've been called to do this lately, to have my hands open and look up. I praise you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Yeah, I'm wearing it as a bracelet. So big. I have such little arms, but I just love these beads. And I don't know what kind of wooden beads these are. I'm going to have to get a hold of my friend, and I'll let you know. Anyway, what's going on? I've already went for my walk. I did my Om So Hum chant on my beads 108 times, right? Went on my walk barefoot. In the sun, great, fabulous. So, I informed my human today that was its last cigarette. And pitch a fit if you want. It's just the way it is. So, I do have an e-cig, but the human's also been informed you're not replacing cigarettes with this permanently. So, when that is gone, and maybe even before then, because usually I don't, and then the plant medicine has to go. Not yet, I said, human. Wait a minute on that, because, 38 years of smoking, my human's like, it's going to be so hard. I'm like, no, it's not. It's really not that hard. But anyway, we'll see. It's all in my head what I want it to be anyway. So, this is going to turn into a talk about addiction, evidently. But it's more like, you know how with us, if the question is always this: do you really want to heal? And people would think, well, that's preposterous. Of course I want to heal. But you know me, people, and how many times, how without even realizing it, you identify, your identity becomes your addiction, your pain, your affliction, whatever your thing is. So I begin to identify with that, and subconsciously, in the back of our heads, you're so identified with that. Who would you be if you weren't this anymore? If you weren't your back problem, if you weren't your drug addiction, if you weren't your cigarette addiction, or whatever your sex addiction, whatever your thing is, okay? Who would I be then? No one ever asked themselves that. And it wasn't until I watched this movie called Heal, I think it was, and that's where I saw Dr. Joe Dispenza spoke a little bit about the power that healed the body, power that made the body can heal the body, and how, and he didn't go in huge depth, I don't recall anyway, about how with just his own mind, laying there, 10 and a half weeks later, he's training again for triathlons or whatever it was. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you have any idea how bad that man's back was? Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. It's a miracle. And I understand that because mine is nowhere near what his back was. And in 10 and a half weeks from the accident, 10 and a half weeks is 2.5 months. Right? Whatever. whatever it is, I don't know. Um, that's incredible. That's amazing. You know, he reconstructed it in his mind. His spine. Well, he was a chiropractor, so I would imagine that would be a little bit easier as far as the visualization part goes, because he knows exactly what everything looks like firsthand. Being a chiropractor, you know, they do work on cadavers. I know they do, because I went, when I was in college, I went to our chiropractic college here in the Midwest, and that's in Missouri, and I went to the cadaver lab. So that was so fucking cool. That was, you would not believe how many body parts and organs looks. It just looks like all the food we eat, really. It's so fucking gross. You'd never eat a chicken, fucking. If you saw somebody's arms, fucking, oh, the inside of it, you know what I mean? It's just like chicken bones, you know. Bones, tendons, it's all the same shit. Muscle, tissues, anyway. Yuck. It's fucking nasty. Anyway, I don't mind seeing dead people blood and stuff like that. It's just... I've seen a lot of it, as you have too, I'm sure. Anyway, my whole point is, what I'm getting at, what this whole thing was, is how many of you can identify with this? Especially if you're ever had a problem with drugs, especially. That would have to be the... That's usually what does make people do stupid shit. It's scary when they do stupid shit. Excuse me, I'm picking shit out of my teeth. I'm just eat. Anyway. So, making the decision you want to make a change in your life. Like, really, like, I don't want to, this is not my identity. That is not who I am. I can fix this, right? I can do this. I want to heal. I don't want back pain anymore. I don't want shoulder pain. I don't want knee pain. I don't want all that. Well, because of this, well, let's just hold on. I did just tell you about Dr. Joe Dispenza. Look up his story. Look up other stories before you, oh, well, you don't know about mine, and you don't know about mine and me, and it just hurts. I do. I live it right now. So, this is the part of your human wanting to feel sorry for itself. Sorry, you're human. It has no life without you. You are the light, the spark, the energy, the battery that gets it going, period. Because without your consciousness, your soul, what keeps you alive, your body's dead. They call it brain dead. The soul has left the building. They can keep the body going, but what is it doing? It's laying there, and other things are making it breathe and eat. That's fucking ridiculous. It's just an empty vessel. It's our light. It's our mind. It's a brain that houses, I say, let's put it like that, because that's how people are going to see. It's what gives us life. Our consciousness. Crown chakra. Right? Chinese medicine and actually, you know, anything other than Western. Here's your sign. Anyway, that's not what I'm supposed to be getting at. What I'm getting at is the people in your life and yourself. And how you can't control people in your life, and what you can't do. And you're not going to make them change no matter what you do. You're not going to make people change. You have to just worry about yourself. And you love them from where they're at. You don't have to like them nor be around them. But you love them anyway, because it's an energy that sends information. Remember, there's a vibration we send out. So, talking to the druggies, if you will, of the group. You know the people in your life, the ones that talk all this shit about you, that give you money, that help you, family, friends, family mostly, most people have family, friends, we'll say family, you know, because, you know, if you've been an addict, you've quit, you've stopped, and you've gone back. So you have put these people through hell. But let me let you in on something. What about when you're doing good and you're helping yourself, and you're like, I know I really want to be different this time. No one will help me. But boy, let me get on drugs and they'll all be helping me. Interesting. Because these people and people in your life have expectations on you. They expect you to be that drug addict. They expect you not to do well. They expect you to do all these things. So they want to keep you there. That's why they help you when you're getting high. That's why no one's around when you're doing good for yourself. And all the first thing they'll say is, you getting high? You getting high? They never let you live that down. Why is that? Don't know. It's not up to us, right? That's your identity. Your identity you have. They help keep you there. Because when you're getting better and they're not, well, then they just look like a liar because they've been talking shit on you for fucking years, and look at you, you changed your life. It was never about you, it was about them. But being in that state of mind when we're addicts and the low self-esteem and we don't like ourselves, that's why we punish ourselves with drugs and alcohol. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's all it is. Because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't fucking treat your human that way. That's why I have to quit smoking or I'm not going to get better. I already know this. I'm like, fuck it, man. I've lived in pain this long. I might as well do it a little bit longer. That's idiotic. That's like, human, shut the fuck up. You just make no sense to me right now, human. You make no sense. So, I was shown that not only, that's why working on yourself is it's crucial. It's everything. It's everything in your reality, because you are your reality. What you think. What your human thinks. Well, fucking your human is an idiot. Okay? Your human wants to hang out with the rest of the fucking humans and do fleshly, humanly things and then complain when it hurts somewhere or it's sick. I'm fat. Don't eat so fucking much. Well, I just don't know what to do. I'm diabetic and I got a bad heart. Oh, why did you feed your human all that shit? You let your human lead. Duh. Your human can't live without you. You remember that. That's part of the journey. That's part of the process. That's part of getting out of the matrix, because we're in a fucking game. Have you guys not figured it out yet? You're a fucking robot. We call it a human. A meat suit. Flesh and bone. I mean, fuck. I mean, you want to know what everything is about? They made a movie about it in 1974. It's called Westworld. I just started watching it. I'm like, oh, this is our life. Duh. This is what I've been saying. This is it. The advanced stages of, Anyway, I wasn't supposed to get on that trip there. But anyway, the people in your life, the ones that want to keep you down, you're helping yourself. Well, light, you have not because you ask not. Oh, no. So guess what? I'm asking now. That's what I want. That's what I need. Help me help myself. Does anyone in my life really want me to be better? I'm going to have to say no. Hands fucking down. No. Oh, yeah, well, why don't you get under your own truck and do that? Because I'm healing and I'm not going back to that. So fuck you, it's 2 bolts. 2. 2 bolts. 2. They need to come down about 2 inches. One wrong move and I never walk. I'm not risking that. I'm about to. This is my blessing with God. Because that's my human, my pride, I have to get out of here right now. My soul knows you're okay. When it's time, it's time. What are you going to do about it? You have all these issues What are your fucking solutions? So that's what I'm working on now. Solutions. What do I need to get done? What can I do in between? What's coming to me? Writing down. Getting more on taking care of my human and loving my human, because this human is going to carry out everything that my I am presence came here to do. So take care of your fucking human. And it's not just what you put in, it's your thoughts. Because what you think, regardless of what you put in your human, your thoughts will create disease. And if you sit in the house and you're on fucking social media and all you bombard yourself with is bullshit in the world, that's all you're going to see in your world. Well, we don't want you in our world, because there's some of us who want to create a better world. So maybe you guys should all go on one side and we should all go on another. Well, that's happening anyway. It's called now. It's all with a thought. And the enemy, if you want to call it that, the black, I call it the human, I call it the ego, the light, the dark, your other side, your dark side, or whatever you want to call it. Semantics. Give a fuck what you call it. The point is, you're only hurting yourself. Because whatever you fucking, in the energies, why do you think there's such a big deal? They did this CERN thing, whatever the fuck that is. All I know is it's amplified us light workers. If you get the fuck outside, you start letting go of your human, and you know why you're here, so stop being a pussy about it. And do the fucking work. Or shut the fuck up. Sorry. Don't want to be like that. I don't. It's getting tiring. And I'm saying this to myself, because I'm still laying here. Are you fucking kidding me? It's 2 bolts. Don't you know anybody? I wasn't ready yet. I had to realize that I'm in bed more than I'm on my feet, which is fine. So I need to get up off my feet more. Or get up outside more. Or rest more. I don't know. It's a spine thing. So I'm trying to be real careful. I just do what I feel. I try not to think about that part so much. Because my whole life, it's been everyone else's fucking voices in my head telling me shit, who I was, what I looked like, what I can do, what I can't do. Idiots. These are humans telling me shit. Really? Because aren't you everything you're saying right now? Why doesn't everybody just record everybody and play themselves back? Oh, really? Is that what you're talking that kind of shit? Here, let me just show you what you say. That's you. We all do it. We've all done it. This isn't and after this, I'm not even gonna explain myself, because if you don't get what I'm saying, then you're on the other side of the fence, and I love you anyway. This is my time. This takes my time, my energy, and it's a waste to have to explain to grown adults the difference of some things. We love you anyway. I'm just not wasting my time anymore. Call it mean, call it whatever you want. Is that not godlike? What? You just ask yourself that question. What did that really sound like coming out of your mouth? I'm just going to leave it at that. Do you know who God is? Go inside. Ask him. There's a fragment of him in you. So these people, the ones who said that they love you, it's not about you. Don't pay attention to them. Make the change. Because the ones who wouldn't talk to me because I did drugs, now I don't. Great job. Let me help you help yourself. You don't want me here? Help me help myself. You know my situation. Never was about the drugs, was it? It's about yourself. people will sit and justify how they treat you because of you do drugs or whatever. Well, take all that away. They shouldn't be able to justify it anyway, but since you're going to, may have solutions for all the shit. Oh, we'll still find shit to talk about. We'll still do it. Does it really matter? And you don't even have to do anything. Just live your life and do what you want for yourself. They do not make your identity either. They can't tell you who you are. And if they never let who you were go, that's their fucking problem. They don't deserve to be in your presence if they can't see who you are now. You don't want them around anyway. Why would you want people around? That's what you did when you did drugs and you felt like shit about yourself. And you drank and you were in the bar every fucking day and you were promiscuous and you were fucking shitty and you treated people like shit. And you did stupid fucked up shit. You're not that person anymore. You're not going to want to be there anymore. And you shouldn't. People that have a goal and a dream and want happiness and love generally don't mix well with people who just want to be miserable and fucked up and bitch about everybody and be all fucked up and bitch about everybody like they didn't have any part in their own fucking life. It's their life. Oh, everything just happens to me. No, I can't have no control over nothing. Look at what this one does and that one does. Who gives a fuck what they do? What are you doing? Giving them all your power by being mad? And going, you're right, I am a piece of shit. I'm going to go back to doing drugs. That's what you guys expect of me. You're waiting for me to do that. So, no, you're waiting for me to. But you know what? I'll remember you. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll remember you. But we're blood. Really? So when you walk by me in the street, you weren't the last one that kicked me as you walk by? Somebody needs to hear this shit. You're welcome. I get to use my life. No, I'm teasing. It is my life. But I was teasing about you're the welcome part, you know. This is why I do this. Somebody needs to hear this. I'm going to have a lot of shit written in my head. And, you know, I'm only going to... This is all new to me. I don't know how to do fucking whatever this is. YouTube, Facebook shit. You know? I don't know how to do it. But I shoot a video and I just send it on its way. And it's never the way it is in my head. Ever. Because I'm funny and I'm witty. But when I get on here, I'm like, robot. Fucking robot. My name. This is my avatar, my human. I call it Serena. They called it Serena. But I'm light. I have to have a differential, you know, because they're different things. One's ego that gets to be all passionate and talk shit and be all butthurt about stupid shit for no reason. Thinking things are hard and, oh my God, poor me. Something happened to me when I was a baby. Oh my God, they never should have done that. Well, they did. What'd you learn out of it? Well, I got that. Well, okay. Well, now the rest is just programmed shit in our mind, in our brain. Because that's part of this thing. You get a brain that gets to program its own thoughts, right? It's like a computer. It gets to keep going, and it gets to learn by different paths it takes in different scenarios, just like in fucking Westworld. It's so funny because I'd never seen that movie before, but it was shown to me in the way that I'm explaining it, and it ends up being this movie which I didn't even know existed, which is funny. I don't know how I never knew about this. But then again, my life has been, I don't remember my life, so... But I don't ever recall this, especially in 74. And 74 was what? 5, I guess. That's so funny. 5 is not what I would have said. Originally, I would have said, what, 20 or something. You know what I mean? I was 5. I don't remember anything under 5. I remember a couple things past 5 and a little bit in my... But, no. They wiped me clean because shit was so horrendous, my mind couldn't even handle it. It had to go away. But we've dealt with it now, right? So it's good. Which really wasn't that hard to deal with. I don't know what the whole problem was because I've always known every experience I was going through. I feel like somebody just must have told me that or something, you know? I mean, like, how could you be so young and have so much knowledge and understanding of life that everybody around me is just now catching up to. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it. Oh, nice, because they're like, because you don't ever sing. Shut up. Oh, God, it's so funny. The angelic team is so, God, and them are so funny. You build a relationship with your, well, people that have a spiritual team, you know. I don't need to tell you. Yeah, so going back to, not listening to what people think and really wanting to make the change in yourself, put it whatever it is. Drugs is what I can use because that was part of my life and it's easiest way to describe it, because most people, oh yeah, that's much better. Most people do fucked up shit when they're high, like I was saying before. Anyway, before this video gets too long, I'm going to stop it, I think. But, if you really mean what you say, anyone, if you really mean what you say about helping somebody, if they're helping themselves, well, how do you know? Because they've been like this so many times. Yeah, but how did you treat them? Did you lay down guideline? Somebody who really, truly wants to better their lives, you're not going to have to sit and say, you need to save money or help yourself. You shouldn't have to. But in the beginning, I mean, if they really want to and they've already started doing that, then they're already doing that. Just got to pay attention and listen to your gut, your instincts, your intuition. You'll know. Look at their behaviors, their patterns. Do they want to hang out with their old friends? Do they want to go out all the time? No, they're not healed. They don't want help. You've got to use your discernment and really, if you say you're of the light and you're this and you're that, what are you doing to help your fellow light? The oneness, your other part. Everybody talks about twin flames. We're all connected. So they took a fragment and they took that fragment and God split that fragment of himself? I don't know. Whatever. Soul contracts, whatever people want to call it. Again, it's semantics. But the one that activates you. But a lot of them will. I don't know how that works. I'm not supposed to get at all that. But it's just pay attention. Pay attention, and you've got to do what it's a giving and receiving. It's a reciprocating thing. What I mean to God too. I'm talking about from me to God, to elevate me, for my human to get better, for me to preach things, cigarettes, plant medicine, whatever. It's got to go. I'm hindering me right now. So I'm not just sitting here talking shit and telling you guys something that it wasn't. It's written down. This is what God's already been doing to me. So I'm just sharing with you what I'm going through. Learning just now about, and I knew this, but now I know it. Right now I got it. So it doesn't matter what I used to know. It only matters what I know now, because before it's gone. Is the expectation. God showed me how humans, what their part of it is, what their thing is, it's really hard for me to talk frankly about things because I that's saying too much. It's putting too much out there. But it's super important too for me, for this part. Well, I just have to make up stories. That's the best way. Change the names and everything to protect the innocent. That's fucking funny. Anyway, this is it. The fucking. Maybe if I just carry on, I mean that helps. Believe it or not. should get CBD. Ooh, now we're talking. My daughter doesn't work at CBD shops anymore. Scheisse. What does that mean? My friend used to say that. Red. I wonder how he's doing. Anyway. So, you know, these are people, they see you changing, and then, you know, let's say, okay, now not only were they wrong, but now it's like, whether they realize it or not, it's like, oh, fuck. Them getting better makes me look like shit now. Now, I feel bad because I'm fighting with myself about changing my lifestyle and my habits, and I don't want to, so I'm just going to take it out on them. And that's what we do anyway. Things we don't like within ourselves, we don't want to change, we don't want to look at, so we take it out on everybody else, and we call it their fault and their problem. You can do all that all by yourself. I'm out. You gotta take me out. So, I just, duh. It says, they already feel like shit. Why do you think they still keep using the... Yeah, many times before they said they get sober and they didn't. Da-da-da-da-da. And that goes with the discernment. And every time I said it, I meant it. And I believed it. So every time I didn't do it, that was like even 10 times worse for me. It kept me in my addiction so much longer. Because then you begin to believe you can't. And it's hard. You begin to believe it's hard. It's hard. It's only hard if you make it hard. Period. It's a thought. Your human doesn't want to let go. Your human doesn't want you to be happy. Period. It wants to be all up in its humanness. Ain't nobody got no time for that shit. That's what I like to say. Ain't nobody got no time for that shit. My human right now is going, God, I want a cigarette. And I'm like, do you really? Because you really don't like him. No. I want to keep you here. I want to keep you here. Gotta go. Fuck you, human. I'm gonna take care of you, and you're gonna do what I say. We got things to do. We got building, digging, driving, and healing, and so many things, and jewelry, and things to make. We got so many things to do. But the dark, the information that's sent your way by the people who don't want you to succeed, that information that keeps feeding you because you're open to them, because you're vibrating on their same level, that's how it gets to you. You gotta have an open vibration. It's gotta match. Things can't be done to you unless you're matched with it. Remember that. Anyway, have an awesome, fantastic, fabulous day. Peace. I didn't do it. Peace, love, harmony. And we're going to stop now. Have a blessed day.